The stadium lights burn bright. The crowd rises to its feet. The music explodes through the speakers. And then, out of the bullpen shadow, one man walks toward the mound. Edwin Díaz. For fans, this moment means everything. For hitters, it means danger. For Díaz himself, it is war. From the very beginning of his career, Edwin Díaz was never just another pitcher. He was a force, a storm, a closer with fire in his arm and calm in his eyes. His fastball screamed through the strike zone. His slider disappeared like a magic trick. Batters guessed, umpires shouted, fans erupted. When Díaz was locked in, the ninth inning belonged to him. But baseball does not allow legends to live comfortably. It tests them. It breaks them down. It makes them earn everything all over again. At the height of his dominance, Díaz stood among the most feared closers on earth. Strikeouts piled up, saves became routine. The bullpen gate opened, and games felt finished before he ever threw a pitch. But just as quickly as greatness rises, the game demands its price. Then came the injury. One moment, Díaz was standing tall. The next, he was watching from the sidelines, his season erased before it had a chance to breathe. A knee injury stole an entire year from his life. No roar of the crowd, no ninth-inning music, no mound, just silence, surgery, and doubt. For a power pitcher, a knee injury is not just pain, it is fear. Fear that the explosion is gone. Fear that the balance is broken. Fear that the body may never obey again. Day after day, he rehabbed, step by step, rep by rep, alone in training rooms while the game moved on without him. People questioned if we would ever see the same Edwin Díaz again. When he finally returned, the expectations were crushing. Every pitch carried history. Every outing carried judgment. Some nights were electric. Some nights were chaos. Velocity returned in flashes. Command arrived in waves. Confidence had to be rebuilt from almost nothing. Because the truth about closers is simple. There is no hiding. No second chance mid-game. When a closer fails, the world sees it. When a closer succeeds, the crowd remembers it forever. And Edwin Díaz has lived in that pressure his entire career. Every ninth inning is a psychological battle. The hitter wants survival. The crowd wants victory. The manager wants the final out. But the closer stands alone, 60 feet from destiny, knowing that a single mistake can change everything. Great closers do not just throw harder than everyone else. They think differently. They forget faster. They dominate fear. Díaz has shown that mentality time and time again. Even after setbacks, even after blown saves, even after entire seasons stolen by injury, he keeps walking back to the mound. Same stare, same intensity, same mission. Today, every appearance is measured under a microscope. Velocity, spin rate, walks, strikeouts. Analysts dissect every detail. Fans hold their breath with every pitch. When he is sharp, hitters look lost. When he is wild, chaos follows. There is never a quiet inning when Edwin Díaz is involved. Beyond the numbers, his presence reshapes an entire team. A strong closer gives courage to the bullpen, confidence to the manager, belief to the roster. But when that final wall trembles, the entire structure trembles with it. That is the life of a closer. No safety net, no excuses, no tomorrow if you fail today. And still, Edwin Díaz keeps returning. Knuckles white on the baseball, heart steady under fire, music loud, stadium roaring. One more save, one more battle, one more chance to remind the world who he is. As his career continues, the question grows louder. Can he stay on the mountain? Can his body hold up under the violent stress of power pitching? Can his mind survive the endless tension of the ninth inning? Baseball history is ruthless with closers. Only a few remain standing in the end. But no matter what the future brings, Edwin Díaz has already carved his name into the game through dominance, collapse, recovery, and defiance. His story is not just about strikeouts and saves. It is about the brutal reality of elite competition where every moment is earned and nothing is guaranteed. So when he takes the mound again, remember this. This is not just another pitcher. This is a man walking back into pressure most people will never understand. This is Edwin Díaz, and with one pitch, everything can change.